When you walk into the planning studio, you're greeted by several 3D maps of the Spokane area. These maps and overlooking view of the city are fun to look at, but it doesn't explain what urban regional planning is, and what makes an effective planner. To me, one of the most interesting aspects of planning is sustainable development. Sustainability can be defined as allowing people of today to live healthy and enjoyable lives, without compromising future generations' ability to do the same. Sustainability is often broken into the three E's, which are environment, economy, and equity. Often the simple, small projects can be the most well received. We just need someone to plan and implement them. So I will show you how these three E's of sustainability can affect us on a local level. First, we can help the economy by eliminating unnecessary requirements. In recent history, there have been many requirements that have contributed to sprawled neighborhoods that are expensive to live in and unfriendly to the pedestrian. Much of modern planning includes eliminating unnecessary requirements and making life easier for those who want to get something done. And who likes regulations anyway? There are some zoning laws that require a house to cover a certain percentage of a lot, which increases the minimum cost of building there. Cheap housing is further reduced by regulations prohibiting the use of mother-in-law suites as rentals. Other regulations can harm a sense of community in a neighborhood by requiring houses to be set back so many feet from the street, removing the interaction from the front porch and the sidewalk. Removing all of these requirements and others can encourage traditional style neighborhoods that foster a sense of pride and community and make life easier for those wishing to build or move to an area. Next, we can see how planning can get involved with equity issues by looking at food deserts. A food desert is a place with no grocery store, and often the only way to get food is to drive long distances you wouldn't be able to cover by foot or by bike. In a survey in King County, it was found that 88% of people drove to the grocery store, with only 12% using public transit, biking, or walking. While this may work for some people, it can quickly become a problem for those who can't drive or don't have access to a car and have no grocery stores within walking distance. However, this issue of food deserts is more prevalent in poorer neighborhoods. Zip codes with high rates of poverty are more than twice as likely to be in a food desert. This happens because many areas are zoned only for residential, which prohibits grocery stores from moving in. Other times, a neighborhood's infrastructure is neglected, which can dissuade potential investors. And many businesses today are designed for cars even if they're within walking distance. We need to encourage neighborhood stores to open and provide for the neighborhoods. Last, we can take a look at the built environment on Division Street here in Spokane to see how some simple changes could improve the look and safety of the area. Most people would say walking on Division is unpleasant. In reality, they couldn't be more right. When the sidewalk isn't entirely buried by snow, walking on it can be loud and very unpleasant. You're walking just a few feet away from several lanes of traffic. There is no barrier protecting you from the noise and puddles the cars drive through. What difference could a simple line of trees make between the road and the sidewalk? A tree buffer is often used to provide some privacy, noise reduction, safety from traffic, and a nice view for both pedestrians and drivers. Planning can be a rewarding field since there are so many ways to help communities. We interact with the built environment every day, and it influences the way we behave. On a broader scale, with our ever-growing population, it is essential to manage the growth in a sustainable fashion. We want people now and in the future to live happy and healthy lives.